we wouldn't feel probably as much good or bad about it.
I think the solution here is for black men date, marry, love black women, which I know is super hypocritical. I've dated white men. I have, but one thing I do think, for black women, if we're really heard about it, we need to open up our vantage point of who we're looking at to date, because they ain't stopping what they doing.
Hold up. So you talking all this bullshit about black men and dating white women, and you date white men?
We're gonna get into today's topic of interracial dating, aka all the black men we see with white women in Hollywood. Just kidding, a little deeper than that. Well, Michael B. Jordan was spotted on a yacht with a bunch of white women, and I mean, he's just been spotted around town gallivanting with a series of white women. On vacation, he tried to play it off and say it was his bro's girlfriend, but he was canoodling with her. I don't know, all of these things. All of this leading to our question of the week. Why do black women feel so hurt when we see our black men with white women? Ladies.
I don't like to use the word hurt.
Well, the first step you got to do is you have to ask black men why. But you see, nobody respects black men to ask them why. They tell us why. And another thing, these women, they don't qualify for Michael B. Jordan. So I find it to be a waste of time for them to even be focused on him. Why don't you focus on the men that do like you? None of these women qualify for Michael B. Jordan. Seriously, I'm just saying.
Because I feel that puts too much weight on it. Personally, I am not that sad or affected when I see a black man with a woman of another race, unless he's very fine. And she is not what I really think is, a good match. But
which means you do care.
Choices, because when pressed or asked about it, a lot of them have really lame excuses. Like Michael did the whole thing about milk flavors, and I was just like,
So weird.
right, like just say you like what you like, and this is not it, or this is it.
My problem with it is that I feel like Michael B. Jordan's fan base has been built on the backs of black women, and now he's afraid that he's going to lose his audience. So
Now we're going into the part where she don't really know what the fuck she talking about. Michael B. Jordan's career has not been built on the backs of black women, because Michael B. Jordan is he's high value. That means women of all walks of life want him. I'm pretty sure his DMs are a mile motherfucking long. And all of that, Michael B. Jordan, he hasn't really been in that many black movies like that. So his career hasn't been built off black women like she's talking about.
now he's clamoring and he's all these milk analogies, and it's really strange. But we see this so often in Hollywood.
Yeah,
and not to mention, guys, that woman there, she's like a 4 out of 10. Seriously, she's like a 4 out of 10. She's overweight, and she has on a crooked ass wig. So she definitely don't qualify for Michael B. Jordan.
we're seeing right through it because all of those types of explanations, they just read as superficial and inauthentic. It's like, just own it, brother. I think it hurts me as well, only because I see Black partnership as a Black investment back into our communities. And when you look at our families, you know, the first person you love is your uncle or your father, and you see this example of Black men and Black women loving each other, and to think that a Black man maybe like went through his life without wanting to build that same type of family.
Well, here's the thing. Why y'all don't have that motherfucking same energy for people like Tamron Hall, or people like Eve, or people like Venus and Serena Williams? Why y'all don't have that same energy for them? Guys, I've told y'all this shit before. It's only a crime when Black men date outside their race. Interracial dating is only a crime when Black men do it. Everybody else can do it. Black women, they can date whoever they want to. And we ain't supposed to say shit about it. And we don't, because we don't care. But when Black men do it, it's the goddamn apocalypse. It's doomsday when we date outside our race. Black men out there, do what makes you happy. If you dating a white woman makes you happy, do that shit. If you dating a Latino woman makes you happy, do that shit. If you dating an Asian woman makes you happy, do it. And I know people getting tired of me talking about Black women and me calling Black women out on their bullshit. But guys, don't let these people shame y'all. Call these black women out on this bullshit. Call their ass out, because they will never stop talking about you.
It can be very hurtful. And I do think there is this overarching belief that a lot of us are dating and marrying outside of our race. So far, I think it's 89% of the current men who are married are still married to black women, but that does not acknowledge how that statistics has evolved over time, because these new brothers,
The new niggas.
they ain't doing what your daddy was doing back in the day. They on a new wave, which is a lot of times dating outside their race or this whole exotic thing. So
It's hard sometimes with conversations like these, and I think a reason a lot of black women don't even like to talk about it publicly is because, like you said, you don't want to be labeled as angry or desperate. And I know personally, I don't want to frame my whole life like around the fact of whether or not some black man opts to choose me or not. But I think it's valid to be able to say this is how we feel, because we're already black women that exist in a world where we are not considered the standard of beauty. And then to have, the men that look like you and the men that you, like you said, you loved your uncles and your fathers and your brothers.
Well, you entitled to feel how you want to feel. You're entitled to feel how you want to feel. But see, my problem is when black women or people in general, like I said earlier, they don't respect black men enough to ask them why. They tell them why. They make up all these little reasons as to why black men date outside the race. And a lot of times, guys, it ain't really that black men just date outside the race. If you like, a lot of times, if you dating a white woman, you just happen to be dating a white woman at that time. That don't mean you don't date black women. You just happen to be dating a white woman at that time. So, it's always some kind of reason or some kind of narrative being made for black men without even asking us.
And these men that you grow up thinking that you're going to choose and they're going to choose you back are getting the same message that, their sisters and moms and cousins are great, but that's not who they're going to choose, or necessarily choose or think are beautiful. So it is hard.
Now let's see what social media has to say about this. We wrote about this Michael B. Jordan story on HelloBeautiful.com, and we went to the comment section where Tarita M. Ingram said this: "I feel like the narrative that black women are affected by it is false."
Okay, so we have to kind of qualify affected. I don't think it means we're not sleeping, we're not eating, we're just awake at night going, why is Michael B. Jordan with a white woman?
I did for one night, but okay.
But the majority of black women are not losing sleep because Michael B. Jordan
Yes, they are.
decided to go on a yacht in Italy with 3 women. I just want to go to Italy, whether or not he's there
or not,
or not. So
they are losing sleep, because if that was the case, they wouldn't be on here talking about it. They are losing sleep. Guys, these women will sit up there and waste their time and talk about a man who they don't even qualify for, and try to monitor who he's dating. They're always trying to monitor who black men are dating. But these are the main women who are always sitting there talking about, oh, they don't need no man, and we're strong and independent, and we can do everything on our own. Cool. But at the same time, they want to monitor who we dating. You see, you can't talk out both sides of your necks. You can't have it both ways. And you see, a lot of times black women, they try to have it both ways, and you can't have it. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. You can't have it both ways.
But we should be able to talk about it again without being labeled as angry, desperate.
Yeah. I'm also going to say, I didn't feel like Michael B. Jordan was going to get with a black woman anyway. Did anyone else feel that way? I don't look at Michael B. Jordan and think he's going to be with a sister. There are also some comments on our Facebook page about Michael B. Jordan. Janelle Marie said, "I don't have a problem with interracial couples as long as the black women aren't being put down to lift another race up.
I can agree with that.
Day, let that man
That's a good point.
Thank you, Janelle.
I agree with Janelle.
Thank you. I think
That's a good point.
I mean,
it doesn't mean I'm not going to side.
right. Like
Now, that's a good point. And guys, to be fair, to be objective, I do think it's corny when you have some black men out there that date white women and only white women, and they try to put down black women. That's kind of corny and lame. Those are the lame dudes. So you ain't really got to worry about those.
That might suck my teeth a bit.
A little.
But again, if you're not putting us down to live your life,
it just really makes me wonder why they like these white women. You were talking about this too, though.
We have all been conditioned that white is right.
Well, see, here's the thing. That woman with the yellow dress, like I said, she's overweight and she's like a 4 out of 10. So, you know, that's self-explanatory why ain't no black dudes picking her. And I'm not saying that shit to try to disparage her or anything, but ma'am, you need to lose weight. You need to worry about your goddamn weight before you even talk about dating anybody.
From beauty, from success, like that version of whiteness and what it should look like. So whether consciously or subconsciously, these men women, like everyone that exists in this society is buying into that. Yeah. And you're fighting every day to really fight against it. And I just think a lot of these men are not fighting it. They think that they're choosing, but really it's being chosen for them.
Okay, so as always, we talk to you guys about this subject, and we asked, as a black woman, do you care when a high-profile black man dates a white woman?
Yes, they do.
38% saying yes, and 62% saying no. All right, so all y'all watching this, y'all don't care?
The lies.
Yeah, that is lies.
The comments tell a different story.
Right. But apparently y'all don't care. But again, maybe we have to...
Just the fact that they made that video tells it all. You know what I'm saying? They do care. These women sitting up here talking about Michael B. Jordan, so they do care. Guys, let a motherfucking high profile black man come in a spot with a goddamn fine ass white woman and see how these women act. So all this old tough talk about they don't care and y'all can do what y'all want to do, that's bullshit. Because if that was the case, they wouldn't even be coming up to the internet talking about this shit.
If I care, because if they don't wake up at night thinking about it, maybe they're like, I don't really care. Okay. We also asked, we discussed the interracial relationships between high-profile black men and white women because we just like talking about celebrities. That was 42%. 33% said, I don't discuss this. And 25% said, because it further pushes the notion that white is right. We discussed interracial relationships the same way we would on the internet as we do in real life. I think anytime you're navigating these spaces and you see these pairings, you might think or feel a way. It's just on the internet, you have free range to comment on all of it.
These are the people we see. So, I mean, of course, we're going to talk about celeb interracial relationships more than like the man that lives up the street that's married to somebody, because it's not as interesting. We're more invested in these men and in who they choose because they represent what we consider to be the best version of like black men. So, of course, we're invested in who they choose.
And I think we're invested in these people's lives. Like actors and movies and sports are escapism for us. So then when these people who we are looking up to escape from us, we do feel away. So, I mean, put it like that. And social media. We're looking at these things every day. It's part of our daily conversations.
Ago, we wouldn't have known who was on his boat on vacation because we wouldn't have seen it. So now we know how they spend all of their time. So,
oh, come on now. He was spotted with a group of white women one time, so that means he likes white women. Guys, these women are blowing this shit out of proportion. Michael B. Jordan, he was spotted hanging out with some white women one time. And they acting like this shit is a goddamn apocalypse. Seriously.
We are then we feel some kind of way about like every movement, when really, if we didn't see it, we wouldn't feel probably as much good or bad about it.
I think the solution here is for black men, date, marry, love black women, which I know is super hypocritical because I've dated white men. I have. But one thing I do think, for black women, if we're really heard about it, we need to open up our vantage point of who.
Get the fuck out of here. You sitting up here talking all this bullshit about black men and you date white men? Man, get your ass. Oh, boy. Another Ebony K. Williams, y'all.
We're looking at to date because they ain't stopping what they doing.
Guys, this is why I tell y'all, don't even listen to you. Don't feel sorry for these women. Not only that, why would anybody listen to this woman? This woman is a blatant hypocrite. She's sitting up here talking all this bullshit about black men and she date white men. Do not listen to these women. When these women start all this old bitching and poor black woman this, poor black woman that, don't listen to them.
In 2018, to carry that kind of hurt about men dating outside, black men dating outside their race, that's not going to stop. So I think that we can acknowledge how we feel about it, but I think part of it is opening up your horizons and saying, okay, I'm open to love in different places. But it's also, I think, challenging black men. If you're watching this, don't label a black woman that questions or, maybe feels some hurt about who you choose to date and love, and labeling her as being bitter and angry and hating on you and this woman, whatever. And also asking yourself, why did you make that choice? Because I think the issue for so many black women is, one is the hurt.
Well, see, here's the thing. We don't have to explain anything to y'all. Just like y'all don't have to explain anything to us. Y'all do what y'all want to do so we can do what we want to do. Once again, guys, the hypocrisy is so real. The hypocrisy is blossoming in this motherfucking video. These are the main women who will sit up here and talk, who will sit up here and tell you flat out that they don't need you. You can't tell them what to do. And we're strong and independent. But at the same time, they want to monitor what we do and tell us what to do. Man, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Seeing it, but it's really more hurtful when you get this really tired explanation of why. That's based in us not being good enough, or being a headache, or being this type of personality, or we're not around. So that's for me the issue.
Thank you for tuning into another episode of Listen to.
Man, check this out, y'all. Check this out. You see, these women, they too focused on their goddamn careers and each other. If you put all that goddamn energy like you do in your career into your goddamn man, you wouldn't have no damn problem. And guys, I don't feel bad about calling black women out on their shit. Straight up. And guys, y'all shouldn't either. Call their ass out on their shit. Straight up. Don't let people shame you out of talking about them, because they're never going to stop talking about you, as you can see. But anyway, y'all, this your boy Mazo. Like and subscribe. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'm out.